What's up, y'all? Blackout the Rebel, Bell to Bell podcast. And right now, I'm about to do the AEW Owen Hart Men's Tournament bracket picks. The people who I think are going to win. I'm going to obviously have this above me in a couple seconds. Yep, there it goes. Okay, so starting off, we got Samoa Joe versus Will Ospreay. I think storyline-wise, it makes better sense to have Will Ospreay win, just because of everything that's going on with him and the Death Riders right now. I really don't see Samoa Joe winning this. If there was any other circumstance or reason, possibly. But I think Will Ospreay is just so over, and he's so athletic and agile and has speed over Samoa Joe. So even taking the storyline out, I think Will Ospreay ends up taking that. Now, next is we have Mark Davis versus Jungle Jack Perry. I think I'm going to give that to Jungle Jack Perry as well. One, because I'm not too familiar with Mark Davis, and Jack Perry right now is pretty consistent. He's pretty over. Last time I checked, he is one of the champions. There's so many belts, I can't remember which champion he is. But shout out to Jack Perry. I see that happening. And I also see that happening because a match between Jack Perry and Will Ospreay will fucking go crazy. So let's keep that in perspective. Now, next we got Swerve Strickland versus Bandito. And this is good. I see Swerve winning this just because of his whole, being the most dangerous person in wrestling and AEW and all that. I feel like he's going to go to extreme measures to make sure that he comes out on top. But I think Bandito is definitely going to put up a really, really good fight. I think the two of them are going to put on a banger. Bandito is very agile, very quick. He's very technical. Swerve, he's all those things as well. So I'm happy and hyped to see that. Next, we got Claudio Castagnoli versus Brody King. Now, this could get interesting because, Claudio, he's a Death Rider. He don't ever need the help, but he got the help. Brody King is a powerhouse as well. Don't sleep on him. I see... I think I see Claudio winning that just because we've seen Swerve and Brody King already, if I'm not mistaken. So I think to give the fans something fresh and new, we would have Claudio win. That's if Swerve takes it, but in my bracket, he does. So it would be Swerve versus Castagnoli, and then it would be Jack versus Will. Out of Claudio and Swerve, I think... I think I want to give that to... maybe Swerve by a hair. And then between Jack and Will, I think Will is going to end up winning just because of the Death Riders and what they are going to do. And then storyline wise, like I said, it would be dope if they had Will versus Castagnoli, because it'd be two Death Riders against each other technically. I think that would be even more fire because the possibilities there could be, more interesting, because how far are you really going to go when it's somebody that you're, kind of in the same faction with? But those are my predictions. And then who wins from that? So I said Will and then Swerve. So between Will Ospreay and Swerve Strickland, I think I want to give that to... I want to give that to Will, and then I think that could spark a storyline and feud between Will Ospreay and Swerve. And Swerve being as dangerous as he is, now you have to deal with not just one dangerous man, but multiple dangerous people. How is he going to fare being by himself? Is he going to have to, get some friends type of situation? So I think the possibilities from that alone could be something that they could work out and work with. But that's just my guess and picks off the top. What do you guys think? Let us know in the comments, and let's chop it up. Let's talk about it. But once again, this is Blackout the Rebel, Bell to Bell podcast, and I'm going to holler at y'all.